what has it got in its pocket?
Why, a Bowtruckle, of course.
Hello! If you guys are new to subscribe and check out our spooky playlists, our Harry Potter playlist will be linked below. Today we have a haul of a bendable Bowtruckle Harry Potter toy that fits right in your pocket, and it came from Walmart. It's officially licensed by Warner Bros. $7, and we have the Hedwig charm from Noble Collections where she's sitting on some books. It's really awesome. So we're going to present those to you today, review/haul. So first we have the Bowtruckle. It came with a few cool surprises too, so that was really nice. But we will start with his box.
It has the logo for Fantastic Beasts and his lovely self.
And it's a little box, so I'm thinking, how big is this Bowtruckle? Because I don't know if it's gonna like, how big is it? It looks very small, but he was big enough. He just fit inside very nicely. And it came with two surprise magnets, which is really cool. One is round and one is square, and they're like metal and pretty big, and it did not mention magnets. And we got this from Walmart. We'll link it below. We got it at Walmart online. It's probably available in other places. I've seen them for a lot higher prices, so I recommend the Walmart link if you're able. But it came with really nice magnets. That's a fun surprise.
The magnet that I'm showing, the round one, it has such a detailed picture of him, very lifelike.
They're obviously not 3D, they're just like flat with the picture, but it was a free surprise and they seem sturdy and durable, and they will be lovely on our refrigerator.
The rectangular one has also another version of him. It's a little bit more stylized, but still his silhouette is very recognizable here. And for those in doubt, there's also his name engraved.
You're not sure. His name's there to let you know. It's really cool. Like, you get kind of two different art designs too with the different like magnets, so that's kind of neat. Different representations. And now for the figure you've all been waiting for. Presenting Pickett, the bendable Bowtruckle. And I do say bendable in quotes because I can't really get him to bend, but I really like the pose he's in. As you could see earlier, he fit perfectly in the pocket. And so it's kind of cool. I feel I've got bendy figures. I've got bendy stripe, and like I know what bendies do. They bend, and I understand that. But he doesn't seem to want to, and I'm afraid to break him, and I'll be mad at myself if I do. And I really like the pose he's in. He's fine. So be warned, I don't think bendable is accurate, at least not on my figure, but he was $7. He seems sturdy. I love the material. I love the size. He fits right in the pocket. He looks bigger than his box, doesn't he, Gomez?
Yeah.
It's really cool how he got in there, because I was like, okay, he's tinier than they advertised if he got in here, unless he's all curled up and stuff, because he is bendable, but he fit in there. It's cool. Look how his ears look like little leaves.
Yes.
And his little face and his little twiggy body. For those of you who are wonderful, wonderful people who watch us but don't really like obsess over Harry Potter stuff like we do, Bowtruckles are these cute little creatures that are kind of like, they're just made out of twigs and leaves, and they live in trees. They live in the trees that the wizards make wands out of. So the trees are kind of magical already, and these are like the little magical tree guardians, and that's why they look like they're all made out of twigs and whatnot. And for those of you who already know, at least that was a brief explanation that did not bore you to tears, hopefully. So that is him. He is really cool. And I like the realistic representation. Pops are okay for those who like pops, but I miss the realistic action figures, and like Funko's doing them all, and other people aren't seeming to bother with the realistic look, so I'm glad this came out. I'm very happy with it. It's like a vinyl, I guess, but slightly more bendable vinyl. I mean, you can move it in your hand, but it's not going to bend and pose. So, but I'm very happy with the construction. Isn't he adorable, Gomez?
Yes.
Very charming. And just a cute little fun creature. So next up we have a Hedwig. I'm actually wearing this piece as a pendant, but it comes in this box, and I've done other charm videos which I will link below from Noble Collections. That's where Hedwig is from. and it shows like I show the charm in the box and the little poem that's on every box. So I'm not going to do that again and be boring. And if you do want to see the poem and all the presentation of how it's in the box, you may definitely check the other videos because I have other really awesome charms from Harry Potter. So, and if you've already seen them, you've already seen them. But anyway, that is the little box it comes in, and it has the window in the front, like almost like the action figures where you can see the charm inside, except right now I have it on as a pendant. It fits on the Harry Potter charm bracelet, which again I showed in other videos, but I bought this one. I have the owl post on my charm bracelet. I bought this one specifically to wear as a pendant, and it's very heavy and nice. I'm sure it would still do fine on the bracelet because it's a heavy, sturdy charm bracelet, but I bought it for a pendant and I'm very happy because it's a good size. These charms are so good because they're actually very large, heavy charms, and they are very suitable for pendants just as easily as a bracelet. So you really get your money's worth. They're $20. If you look other places, I've actually seen them sold for $40 on eBay. It's insane. But Noble Collections, who makes them, has them for $20, and often Amazon does, but they didn't have this one, so I got it from Noble Collections. And shipping was reasonable. It was like $3 and something. Took a little bit to get here, but that's okay. But their charms are always very detailed and 3D, which I really like. So they're probably like a pewter. They're just like plated. They don't really say what the base is, but again, they're so large you can definitely use them for pendants or bracelets, and they actually have this really cool clasp that is called a spring clasp, and you can just slide it on and off of your cord. Like, it's not going to do it because I want it to. I'm used to doing it on the bracelet, but it has this thing you push down and you can just slide it on and off of the bracelet or the cord that you're wearing. So that's how that works, and then you don't even have to like take off the necklace and unfasten it or untie it if it's a cord, and you just pop it back on like that. So that's very cool. Now let's get down to the charm. It's enameled white because Hedwig is a white owl, and that's how you know it's Hedwig. People online are always just selling general owl charms and calling it Hedwig, but this actually gives the feel of magic because look, the owl is sitting on magic books. How cool is that? You got the little 3D, like a 3 stack of books. You can even count 1, 2, 3, and they're at different little angles. And then the owl is sitting on top, and you get the wings are folded. You can see the wings in the back. Let me move my finger out of the way. And the tail feathers, it's also detailed. And the other side, back of the head, you got the front of the head where the head is turned to the side. That's definitely a Wizard's familiar when it's sitting on books. And even if you're an owl fan and not particularly into Harry Potter, this is a very cool, like, witchy, owly piece, you know, where you've got the owl on the magic books, and it doesn't scream like Harry Potter. It's just a white owl on magic books. So, again, like so many of the other charms from Harry Potter, it can stand alone as just a cool piece of jewelry for gothic or witchy or whatever if you're not particularly into Harry Potter. I know very few people who are not into Harry Potter, but if you're not, it's just kind of functional for whatever. For me, this actually is even Hedwig. I write in a group where Severus has a white owl, so very different than Hedwig. If you can imagine Snape having an owl, I mean, it's not going to be a fluffy, nice owl. So that's who this is for me. But see, everything is just open to interpretation. I'm actually wearing the Grindelwald hollow symbol here as a choker. So, like, again, these work great as pendants, or they're fine on a charm bracelet. So yes, I really love the quality, the good solid weight. It's very good enameling. So it's very cool. And I wanted to show you, I actually have it layered with a couple other necklaces. I want to show you how it looks if you want to do that style. I'm actually wearing it with the Hogwarts castle as a necklace just because I was wearing the castle and this unicorn head bead cage that I'm going to show in an upcoming jewelry haul soon that I got from Fire Mountain Gems, and I put a garnet inside. But I'm kind of all magicked out, so I have the unicorn head, the castle, and then I got the owl today. So I'm like, oh, okay, I'm just going to put them on together. So that's kind of how they go all together. We're going to a Christmas party, so I'm all like jewelried up, so yeah. Okay, that is the review of the 2 Harry Potter items that we wanted to show you. We hope you enjoyed, and until next time,
stay charmed, my friends.